What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Guys, the day has finally arrived. The final video to this house project. Much anticipated video. I know you guys been waiting for this. I've personally been waiting and wanting to drop this. My cousin's definitely been waiting for this moment so he can move in this new house. And guys, the day's finally arrived. I just want to take the time, give him a big shout out, big hand clap to my cousin. I just appreciate him letting me film his house, document it, and showcase it on my YouTube channel. And just want to give him a big hand clap, man, on going through this whole process, journey of this build and seeing it all the way through till you get to the prize. And now he's got a brand new custom home. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his family. They deserve it. Now, there's kind of two things I want to talk about before I let you guys check this video out. First thing is, when I made these videos, I kind of just wanted to show how a house is built from start to finish. So when you're breaking ground on the house to the point where you get your certificate and you can move in the house. That being said, I didn't film him furnishing his house or any stuff like that. I just filmed it up until the point to where he got a certificate and he could move into the house. Lastly is this, it really wasn't a whole bunch of stuff that happened. If you watched my last video, at the end I pretty much said there wasn't going to be a whole lot that needed to be done in my next video, and it really wasn't a whole bunch of stuff that needed to be done. It was some key things that needed to be done, but it really wasn't a whole lot of stuff that happened like in my last video that I dropped. One more thing, lastly, before I let you guys check this video out, just want to thank everybody as always for watching the videos. I've had a few people reach out to me and tell me how impactful my videos are to them and how they kind of moved them to make them want to either, you know, do house stuff or just go after any other challenge that they're trying to go after. It just motivated them to want to go out there and go after and go do it. And, you know, to me personally, if anybody comes to me and they tell me my videos move them like that means the world to me, man. It's amazing. You can watch my videos and it can spark something like that to just make you want to go after doing something, whether it's, you know, house stuff or just anything you're going through or you're trying to go after in life or just anything like that. But appreciate you guys watching the video. Give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel also. More good stuff's going to be coming after this. I'm going to let you guys check this video out. Alright guys, so this is where we're going to start things off at right here. So right now we're in the master bathroom right now, and really pay close attention to the floors, because the first big thing we got done was we got our tile work done in the master bathroom, the other two bathrooms, in the half bath, and also the fireplace. So this was the first big thing that really got done right here, and we also did tile work around the shower right there also. I really think this came out looking pretty good, especially right here in the shower area right here. Next was the tile around the fireplace. It really came out good. It made it look real decorative. Here's some other stuff that got done in the midst of the tile work being done. So the electrician installed a few fixtures. We're in the kitchen right here, and also some appliances also got installed. This right here is the backsplash on the kitchen. Your tile guy is going to do this also. I think it paired up really good with the way the countertops came and the cabinet. Good color scheme for real. This is just one of the other bathrooms I wanted to show off with the lights right here and talk about the toilet also. The toilet's been installed, and the cool thing about this toilet is it's clog free, it's chair height, and it uses less water when it flushes. Now after we got all our tile work done, this is the next big thing that happened right here. So we're going to be putting some hardwood floors down, and the floor choice we went with was engineered bamboo flooring. So this floor is really durable. Say if you're a woman and you like to wear high heels a lot, this floor won't scratch up real easy. And if you have pets, this floor does pretty well with claw marks. Now another big note to point out is before you install these floors, you need to let them sit for about 72 hours to let them acclimate. If you don't let them acclimate, the floor will puckle up, which means it'll have humps in it. My cousin decided to put hardwood floors everywhere throughout the house, except your wet areas, of course, like your bathroom. So that's why there's so many scattered around here. This stuff right here is going to be the padding that you put down before you install your hardwood floors. So this stuff right here helps with noise, so you won't hear any squeaking. And it makes for a softer walk too on the hardwood floor since you have cushioning up under it. Now this is the first phase of the hardwood floors getting installed here. So you're going to put the padding down, of course, and then you're going to put the hardwood floors on top of it like that. Now the cool thing about these hardwood floors is that they are floating floors, so you don't have to nail them down. You just basically lock them in place right here. So I just got a clip of one of the workers right here installing one right here. It's pretty simple install, not too complicated, not hard. And it makes the job go a lot quicker, in my opinion, since it's a plug and play type deal. So here's a good look at what's been done so far. They started out right here, and they still got good little areas to go, like the rooms in the back and stuff. My cousin wanted to do hardwood floors all throughout the house, so they got the work cut out for them today. So I'm gonna let you guys check out some of the footage of the rest of the house that needs to be done. Alright, so the floors have been installed everywhere throughout the house, and I know what you guys are probably thinking looking at it right now. Why are the floors so dirty? I know, that's what I thought too when I seen it. So the guys left a little bit of a mess trying to put the stuff in, but I promise you guys we're going to fix that. And would you look at that, it's been fixed right here. Now I kind of want to bring some footage back to kind of show what it looked like before. Now this is a big change right here. This is what it looked like before the hardwood floors came in. Guys, I gotta admit, the hardwood floors make a difference. They really make things look a lot better, especially when they've been cleaned. So we hired some cleaning people to come in and clean up the floors. So glad they did that. They looked a mess when the guys got done with it. It really looks good in here, man. It's spotless in here. So now I want to take the time to show off some cool areas in the house and some stuff that got done and installed. So right here, we're in the hidden pantry that I like right here. Good light system in here. I just love this place right here. It's just so big. You can bring literally the whole grocery store in here. Tons of room in here to store anything you want. This is the dishwasher right here that got installed. This is what it looks like closed, and this is what it looks like open right here. This is the half bath right here. That's good for guests or company if they come over. I really haven't showed it off a lot, but I'm going to show you guys some cooler things that's in here. The faucet right here is really cool. It's got this waterfall type setting, so the water falls like that when you cut it on. This push stopper right here is pretty cool. So all you're gonna do is just push down to stop the water so it can load up and push it back up so it can suck all the water in so it can go down the drain. So right here we're gonna test it out and see how the water loads up. So I push the stopper down, turn the water on, and now it's loading up the water right now. And guys, you always want to make sure you check your plumbing, water, any type of stuff in general just to make sure that it's working. So it's holding up the water. We're gonna push the stopper, see how fast it goes down the drain. And there you go, everything's working right. Had to make a trip back to the kitchen and the den area to give you guys a light show real quick. The electrician came back and put all the fixtures, fans, and other stuff in. So it's really good lighting in here right now. And to be honest with you guys, since we did a daylight basement style house, you get good lighting anyways in this house due to the fact that the front of the house is facing west and the sun rises east. So you'll really get good lighting in the back of your house. And also no blinds being up right now also helps with the lighting. Going back in the master bathroom and some things that got done in here also. That shower rod there, we just put that in there temporarily. That's probably be changed to some doors later on. The lights and all the faucets have been installed. And here's a better look of the shower right here. I'm gonna show you guys right here what I was meaning about the lighting in the house since we did a daylight basement. We're still in the master bedroom, and right here I'm gonna show you what things look like with the lights on and the lights off. Right here we got the lights on, and I'm gonna turn them off real quick and show you how much lighting you get with the lights off. It does make a good bit of a difference, but you still get a good amount of sunlight coming in just based off the fact we did a daylight basement style house, which is pretty cool. Sometimes that natural lighting can be better than just having your actual lights on in your house. Going back in the den area, our fireplace is now active thanks to the fact that we got our natural gas meter installed. I'll have to show that to you guys later on in the video. Let's check out a few other things that got put in. I really like this faucet right here in the kitchen. It's got a real good reach on it, so if you need to wash dishes or rinse any type of food off, it's got the reach for it. The stove and microwave has also been installed. This is a room right here I really haven't talked about much, pretty much all throughout my videos that I filmed, but this is the washroom right here. I think it's set up real nice. It's got its own sink in here. This is the other bathroom that's in one of the bedrooms right here. Just wanted to show it off. And guys, again, you always want to check and make sure that your water's working, always. I feel like we've been talking about too much stuff happening on the inside that we really haven't went outside to look at anything. So here's a grass update for everybody. The grass is looking real green right now. You got to water this stuff real heavy, this Bermuda grass. And we actually planted 2 trees up front right here. This is something right here I think we did a good job on to help out with erosion and water puddling up with the house. So we did an underground piping system so it would take a lot of the roof water away from the house, and we diverted it off to the side. You won't see most houses with this kind of setup with a drain pipe. They'll normally just shoot straight out and the water will just puddle up. So I think this is real smart to have a lot of consideration in this. And this is where it shoots out right here on the side of the house. One thing you got to also keep in mind is that the way that this lot is set up, it's a lot of fall in the lot, so the water's gonna naturally come down this way anyway. And with this setup, I think it came out perfect. We also put chicken wire inside the drain pipe just to prevent small animals or snakes from going in there. This is the natural gas meter I mentioned about earlier. This is it right here. It's been installed, and with it you can get natural gas in your house and stuff like the fireplace can work. Now I'm gonna have to brag a little bit about the space that you get with this house. This is the really cool part of the house I like. I like the garage space that you get in this house. A lot of people really need to understand garage space. What I mean by garage space is where you can actually park your car. A lot of people for some reason decide that garage is a storage spot where they want to store up stuff, and they can't even utilize their garage. But the good thing about this garage is good enough to where you could store stuff and you still could park your car. This garage had a lot of consideration when we built it. If you have a really large vehicle like a large SUV or a big truck, that you could at least put 2 of them in here side by side. It is big enough if you had about 3 small cars, you could get them in there fairly easy. And I'd say about 2 motorcycles also. Now, I haven't shown this part of the house in a while, which is by far my favorite part of the house right here. Now, we're going to be doing something in the ceiling of this basement. Since we got a garage door down here, we're going to have to sheetrock the ceiling, so it's going to be sealed off. And here's your sheetrock right here, sheetrock boards. We got them all scattered out throughout the basement down here. This is the first phase of it getting laid right here. It's a good amount of boards that's been put up there. One thing to note before you do install your sheetrock is to definitely check for any type of leaks in your plumbing, because once this stuff is put in, it's pretty much covered all up, so it becomes a real big hassle and issue to take it back down and fix the issue and then put it back up before you could have just fixed it beforehand. This is how the sheetrock's installed right here. So what they'll do is they'll measure it, then they'll cut it to fit whatever area they're putting it at, then they'll install it with screws. This is what it's looking like now with all the areas covered up. Now, after you install all the sheetrock, you have to tape it and mud it. You need to let it dry and then mud it one more time, let it dry, and then sand it so you can get a really slick ceiling so it can be painted if you choose to do so. So you're looking at about a 3-day process with all that stuff that needs to be done with the sheetrock. This is pretty much the final phase of it right here, that 3-day process. And you can really see the sanding part right here. You can look at all the debris and dust that it left after the guys came over and sanded the ceiling. Other than that, it does look really good. It's real slick and it's ready to be painted. And this is what it looks like when it's done. We came in here and cleaned up the floors. Got it looking nice and clean down here now. Now, my cousin did decide to keep the basement unfinished for right now, and it has been subbed out to where you can have a bathroom down there. But guys, just look at it down here. It looks really good with this ceiling, and just look at the amount of room that you got down here. There's just so much stuff you could do down here. You could turn it into a workshop, a man cave for all my fellas out there. You could store all type of cars, or just good for storage or anything. It's just, you could really just utilize this for anything or transform it and have another section of your house down there, really. This is really what I love about this house right here. The basement is literally the best part of the house. And this is pretty much it right here, folks. This is all the stuff we had to do to get everything completed to where my cousin could get a certificate and move into the house. I appreciate everybody that's been checking out the videos up until the point where we started to this point where we're finished with the house. I told you guys it would be worth seeing this all the way to the end when it's completely finished. And I know I didn't disappoint. On that note, guys, we're going to end the video right here. Definitely stay tuned for some more projects. I got some other ones up my sleeve that I can't talk about just yet, but just stay locked in on the channel and see what happens. Peace.